Spectacle Island. In case you want to know where that is on the map, it's way over here, this big old island. And today I am not doing a huge build, I'm just simply doing a tutorial on how I did the fences. Now, as you've probably already seen, many people like to support their pillars and their buildings and things like that. They don't want them to float. Well, the watershed that I did had a pillar similar to this one when I first started building, and it got on my nerves because it just wasn't quite sitting on it. You see this gap right here? Now this one I managed to move up. Sometimes it'll allow you to do this. It actually looks like the bottom boards are merging, but it doesn't always allow this. And it also doesn't always allow you to... Sorry for all the background noise. People are being very, very rude today. It also does not always allow you to build certain things in certain areas. See, this one right here, for some reason, it will not allow me to put this here for... I don't even know why it won't let me put it here. It should. It allowed me to do it on the other structure I built, as you can see. Now, on the water purification plant, I did show you how to merge those two... See the two pieces? They merge together nicely, so you actually get 4. And if you want to have a look at that, it's in the other video. But anyway, what I'm doing today is actually showing you how to put extra supports underneath to make it look more fluid. And if you have this issue of the floating boards, this will help. Now that I'm done rambling, let me just show you what I mean. Now, I did put a support down here because the ground is very, very uneven. And if we just... Now what I did is I put a carpet down, well, a rug, and I held X to pick it up. And we're just going to slide it into place. Now, this particular one, the height is not quite right. So if I wanted to, say, add some more support in, I could take this out. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to sink on me or not. We're just going to have to see. We're going to leave that there. I have found out that if you leave your rugs next to whatever it was that they were lifting, if you'll leave, come back, possibly travel, rest, save your game, log out, or whatever else, that they may actually stay where they're at after you remove the rugs. So, just experiment with your different areas. Save before you move your rugs. And that kind of thing. But if you need more levels, this is how you can accomplish that. Now you'll have to leave this in place. Well, leave the rug in place until, you know, you save and dance a jig and, you know, whatever else the game demands that you do in order for that to work. It's not connected. And we're just going to set the other one right inside. And I like to try and make sure the boards kind of merge a little bit. Like that. It's not even sitting back far enough. I may... Okay, let's see. I may have to do more than one rug on this one. I was trying to have everything set out so I could just do a really quick tutorial on how I did this in case there were any questions. And of course I didn't get everything ready, I guess. Alright, now the reason we're having to do the hold X thing is for the most part, if whatever it is you're trying to rug glitch or place and whatever you're trying to glitch, basically, if it clips to anything, if it can clip, snap, or however you want to phrase it, to something else, you will have to hold X in order to pick it up with something else. Let me see. It's not doing it right. It's not doing it right. Really quick videos never really happen, do they? Of course not. Be because that would be too damn easy. Come on, give me just a little bit of that board. There we go, see? Now, that's not really sitting quite like I want it to. You see there's like this little gap. Now I know after I finish closing off this side you won't see as much of that gap, but I don't like the fact that those boards... Anyway, this is just a tutorial, so we'll let it flow. We'll just let it flow. I don't want to... There's also this one. This is just a fence post, and I'm using it to glitch with, so you don't necessarily have to use a rug. Fence post could actually... Fence post, good lord. The fence post could actually allow us to get a little bit closer. Yeah, that works for me. That works for me. And I put this one here. I haven't actually tried glitching this into something. I wanted to see how that would look. Just to add some more variety to it. Oh, I picked up my bath mat, good lord. My sleeping, when I first got over here, was dark. I figured I'd make it nice and pretty and sunny, and, well, it's rainy, so we'll just go with it. How about the other side? Just work with it, folks. Just work with it. Never give up. Never surrender. The game will do what you want it to do, eventually. May not do it the way you want it to do it, or when you want it to do it, but it will eventually. Now, as you can tell, I'm having a lot of difficulty getting it to line up properly. I think it's because I just put the one carpet down. Whenever I was doing the one at Finch Farm, I had long lines of carpeting trying to get it to work right. Because I was working right there on an angle where the barrier for building was at, and I was trying to get around it. So you may have to build these wonderful monstrosities of carpeting in order to get it to line up just right. See, that's not even going all the way in. Okay, we will keep trying this, even if it is trying my patience. We will figure this out, ladies and gents. It will happen. See, now right there is where I want it. Why won't it go there? Oh, but it'll go there. No, it won't. Not quite allowing me to go in like I did on the other one. There it goes. See, just slightly meshed. As I'm standing out, it doesn't look like it's floating anymore. Okay. Now, while I was setting all this stuff up so I could show you, I also had another idea. It was just, you know, me thinking other things. Crazy ideas. Just random stuff. What if we were to take... See, this is just a filing cabinet. Well, post-apocalyptic time, would they always be able to use wood planks? They might just have to use whatever it is they could find. So who's to say that a walking area wouldn't be supported by a filing cabinet? And these, thankfully, just... You don't have to hold X or anything, they just road glitch in. And see, that also gives us a different texture right there. Actually, it kind of looks like a cinder block, but hey. No, let's not store that, because that's likely to fall through the ground on me. And what about a box? Maybe they had to use a box. What if they had to use a box? Where would that look the most interesting? Say right there, look, it actually looks like it's holding up that, and holding up that. I think that looks neat. No, that's not my separate personality. There's actually someone in the room with me. I think. No, that might just actually be my other personality. Sorry.
Seriously? Nice. Thanks.
What? What?
I'm not your separate personality.
You're a mini-me, so it counts.
I'm your
You know, I want it. Yes, yes. Ladies and gents, this is my daughter Eve. And she is... Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? She's distracting me, y'all.
Not distracting you.
Can't stop the boys from walking through the house with the heavy footsteps, and now my daughter's doing side commentary. Okay, see? Now that... Let's put it underneath that board. And see, I couldn't even get the other board in there, but that actually looks kind of interesting. It's like, oh god, it's wobbling, George. Throw the desk under there, we don't need it. Why not? Now, that is... yeah, George. She's laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing at your use of words.
You don't like George? Okay, how about Bob? Bob. We have a wobbly board. Okay, go get the desk. Nobody's using it anyway. Alright, that also stops that from floating. Let's take all these rugs out. Something might sink into the ground, but that's okay. We could just delete the whole damn board I just slid in there. Really? But anyway. Let's just try it again to push this one in there. Just because I don't feel like pulling out another board to put it in there. And it's not going to work. Because this one's being testy. I tried all this stuff before I started recording, and of course it worked fine, and I started recording, and it's being a bitch. Cover your ears, Eve.
Why do I need to? You cuss at the game all the time.
No idea what you're talking about. I am a perfect lady. I'm like Scarlett O'Hara over here. Don't give me that look. Scarlett O'Hara cussed too. I don't want to hear it. She didn't. She needed to. Yeah. You're gonna force me to put the daggum thing back. This is ridiculous. It's gonna be a pain in my ass. Okay, so much for a quick tutorial, because that's obviously not gonna happen. That didn't work. Now, why aren't you picking up? There we go. There we go. Really? It worked before. Y'all saw it. It worked before. Okay. See, this is where I would likely drop it if it was actually working. Like it did a few minutes ago. See, it looks like the boards are supported. Of course, I'm going to have to fiddle around with the carpeting. I might just need to change the kind of carpet I'm using. Because I have noticed there's a couple of times like the boards don't want to pick up, or a certain fence doesn't want to pick up, and if I delete the carpet and start again, sometimes it'll work. It's like the glitch is trying to glitch out. It's like, oh, you're not supposed to be doing that, so we're going to stop you from doing it. And I'm like, no, you're going to let me do it. Nope, and now I can't see. That's usually when it works, is when I can't see it. This ground is a pain in my ass. Oh, but you'll go right there. Really? Huh. Okay, okay. Sorry, it's irritating me and it's showing up in my movements. Let's see, something else. Let's try a post. I haven't actually tried one of these posts. Let's try one of these posts. I mean, it's not like this is going to be a short video anyway. Ooh. Oh, bless my little heart. Aren't we so glad we live in Georgia? You get blizzards, tornadoes, hurricanes. We have pollen blizzards. That didn't work. I'm not sure if this is going to work now that I have those in place. Maybe if I delete those. Or just take them out so I don't have to bring them back in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is starting to really piss me off. I just did all this right before I started filming, and it worked. Oh, come on. Come on. You're there. You're so there. There. There we go. All that because I deleted the wrong damn thing. That's just stupid. Now if I can get back to the right thing. Hopefully that's enough to get it back in there. Which way do we want it? This way? I kind of messed up with boards going all the way through. I don't think that'd look right. Really? Alright, now this should work. There. I'm not gonna touch those. I'm not doing all that shit again. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, so there is the new walkway. I kind of got this idea from No Respawns, and I'm gonna try and do a link to him in my description. I figured out I cannot do links from my phone, and that's normally how I navigate my YouTube, is through my phone. So I'm gonna have to pull it up on my laptop and put in some links, because I've mentioned a few other builders that I really do enjoy watching, and if you haven't watched them, you should go watch those, like their pages, comment, you know, follow them on Twitter or whatever. I don't tweet. I've never tweeted? Yeah, because twerking is what that no-ass girl did. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We won't get into that. I don't care what her name was. It's... That's not dancing. And only Kiss should have a tongue like that. Anyway. Oh, Lord. I will stop right there, because I think I just embarrassed myself enough. Alright, so if you like this look, if you have any questions, comments, if you think I was being an absolute idiot, I mean, go ahead and tell me. I can handle it. But this is, I guess I'm going to call this bridge supports. And No Respawn shows you how to do, I guess you say, walls around. He does a great series. He's done one. Oh Lord, I forgot my English. He has done one on doing sanctuary walls, so go watch those. This is where I got the idea from, listening to him talk about pushing other things into the wall. That's where I got these ideas. So no, it's not an original thought. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Bitch in my comments if you need to. Vent. It happens. Not really, not on mine, but it could. Go ahead. Let loose. And I will see you later. And we are all waiting on the new download. Expect a lot more content on that. And I'm trying to drag my sister on this wonderfully enlightening show with me. Everybody who watches this, stick a comment in there. Challenge her. Dare her. Because she's a whole lot more hilarious than I am. I'm just spastic. And yet again, I'm rambling. Hold on. I think I know the button this time. Alright. Y'all have a great day. And I'll see y'all for the next build.